wake up and you wanna break up, that's cool. No, I won't blame you. It was fun, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready, 'cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something hey baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Surreal.
Is it the looks in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Just say I do. Tell me right now, baby. Tell me right now, baby. Baby, just say I do. Tell me right now, baby.
Apparently I've got to speak first, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be pleased to know it's not going to be a long-winded speech. It's the wrong way round. Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for joining Rita, myself, Elaine and Ray, and most importantly, Daniela and Richard, in this lovely setting to help us celebrate their wedding. I am sure you will agree what a wonderful job Daniela and Richard have done putting this together today, and in such a short period of time after the first venue was flooded out at Christmas. I hope they can now relax and enjoy their special day after all their hard work. Daniela, your mum and I love you very much. And we are very proud of you. I was never more proud than when I walked down the aisle today towards Richard. Richard, you have been part of our lives for over 5 years now,
Yeah.
but today we are very happy to officially welcome you to our family. And thank you for taking Daniela off our hands.
Do I get a receipt?
Sorry, no cash back. Rita and I are proud of Daniela for the hard work she put into her university work and school work. University getting a 2-1 degree, which she now is not going to use. And also for her artwork that she used to bring home. I would like to thank Daniela for testing my carpentry skills. I did a picture text. Can you make one of these, Dad? A postbox. And as you might have guessed, I managed to do that. Daniela has grown into a lovely young woman. After a few scrapes along the way, you know, drawing pins in mouth when baby, head-butting walls, also split her eye open on a table after tripping over my slippers. There is also Daniela's love of animals, small and large. Not many people got to see the dogs today, but they were here, covered her in mud. It is lovely to see Daniela and Richard so happy today, and I know they will have many happy years together from now on. So everyone, please join me in raising your glasses and toasting Daniela and Richard, and wish them happiness for the future and forevermore. Daniela and Richard.
Daniela and Richard. Us. I haven't actually written anything today. because I wasn't. I told you. I did say I was going to win it, and I kind of am happy that I didn't write anything because no words can compare. Can actually put into. There are no words basically to how beautiful Daniela. There are no words to describe how beautiful Daniela looks today, and I'm sure you'll agree she looks stunning. Right, I just have to thank a few people. Let's start. Yeah, what do you mean? Okay. I'm going to keep this brief because we've got a very good speech down the end here. I'd just like to start by thanking the bridesmaids. Each and every one of them has been amazing. Sarah, Jade, Louise, Jenny, Sophie. They've all helped. Yeah, that's all. They all helped when we needed them to. Making the new invites. What else did they do? Whenever, yes. They made these boxes. Basically, whenever Daniela needed them, they were there. So we couldn't have asked for much more, really. To Anne for making the wonderful cake. It really is. It's something that we both did stunning. Adam, where is he? Where's Adam? The guitarist. Thank you for playing Daniela Daniela. To my best man. Well, I'm going to thank him now, but I might not in about 20 minutes depending on the speech. So thank you at the moment, Ben. And my groomsmen as well. Thank you, Pete, for being a witness. But one of the biggest thanks has to go to Rita and Harold and my mum and my dad. Rita and Harold, you put up with our discussions, mine and Daniela's, about, well, a bit more than discussions, they sort of turn into arguments. We couldn't have been here without you, and obviously Mum and Dad as well. My dad decided to get my mum a laptop, and it's the worst thing he ever did, because no matter what time of day it was, my mum would have the laptop out, showing me wedding things, going through stuff, no matter what. 6 in the morning, I think, was the earliest she did it. So I'm glad this is over. I think I didn't mean to make this funny, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be serious. But I'll say a few words about Daniela. I really have never loved anyone as much as her. I just am so happy that I'm so happy I get to spend the rest of my life with you. You didn't cry, so I'm going to sit down. Yeah, hey, please, that's fine. So I'm going to pass you on to the man who puts the best in man, hopefully. That's been the second time.
How long is it?
Huh? He's got a notebook, so get one. I'm going to sit down now. I'm sorry. The bridesmaids.
To the bridesmaids.
Groomsmen, best man.
And Bobby.
Bobby and Lila for staging us. Witnesses, Tom. I'm going to sit down now because I think I've spoken for too long. So yeah, sit down. Thank you.
Okay, this is kind of real now. I have written something, so unlike Richard. So okay, can everyone hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mothers and fathers, monkey and nuggets. Welcome again to this wonderful occasion that is the wedding of Richard and Daniela. I'll just stop there and say I can't actually pronounce my R's. So ever since I've met him, I've called him Simmonds or Sims. So throughout the duration of the speech, I will try my best to refer to him as Simmonds. Otherwise, you'll just hear me say Richard. As you can tell, I was quite managed with the nicknames. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ben. I'm the best man. For those of you who do know me, please don't tell the single girls that I'm actually like. I've paid a few of you to laugh, £20. So keep doing it, please. I'll be honest with everyone here. I've been quite nervous about today. I haven't really enjoyed it so far. Too nervous. It's not all about the best man duties though. Last night I had to spend it with Simmonds, making sure he didn't run away. This speech is one of the most important things I'll probably ever have to do in my life. So as you guys know, it's always good to have a drink to settle the nerves. I've kind of been too nervous to drink or eat or anything this morning, so yeah, Richard, I found this. Someone left you a gift this morning, so if you don't mind, it's got it was a tag. Oh, to Richard from Jesse from the Jesse and the girls from Bay Station.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna settle the nerves a bit. Okay, I feel slightly better now. I asked a friend a few weeks ago how long the speech should last. They said it should actually last as long as the groom can make love. So I've seen to have over. Honestly, I feel very lucky and privileged to be up here as best man. When Simmonds asked me last year, it truly was a proud moment for me, and I want to say thanks for the many years of friendship, dude, and here's to many more. Like most people, I turned to the internet to help me with the speech. Now, it's not just what you use it for, which the internet, it's for other stuff as well. There's 5 rules to writing a best man speech. Don't talk about the groom's ex-girlfriends. It's kind of handy, there's quite a few of them. Don't talk about the bride and groom's sex life. Don't mention a word about the stag do. What goes in the stag do stays in the stag do. No inappropriate jokes, and don't use cheap props to make people laugh. Today has been an amazing day so far, and I think we can all agree Daniela is absolutely beautiful. And Simmonds, let's just say you look better than usual. It took you 4 hours to get ready this morning. I was there, it was quite painful, but you do squat up quite well. Can I say also how amazing all of the bridesmaids look? Woo! You really have made this day even more special. And can we also get hands for the ushers, Peter, Woo! Adam, and Lewis? Can we also get a hand for the bride and groom's families? Now, I first met Simmonds at primary school, and we have known each other for about 20 years. Even at a young age, our love of horror movies, football and girls brought us very close together. I remember the tears we shed when we found out we were going to different junior schools, only for our love to be rekindled when we met again at year 7 when we joined Ryden School together. As both our surnames began with S, we found we sat next to each other in every class, so it's a good job we did like each other. Now, you would imagine that Rich is a pretty smart guy. I mean, he's marrying a very beautiful girl, and he seems to have a good job doing aeroplanes. I don't quite know what he does with aeroplanes. It soon became apparent, though, that Rich isn't always so smart, and this came about when we went on a double date to Pizza Hut when we were 14. The waiter asked Rich if he wanted his pizza cut into 4 or 8 slices. Rich replied, "You better make it 4, I never managed 8.
You say so.
This lack of common sense and stupidity even followed us when we took some more girls for fish and chips. Again, you can tell we were pretty successful back then with the girls. The guy behind the counter asked Simmonds if he wanted his chips opened or wrapped, to which he replied, "Yes, please." I remember at school, most of our Saturdays were spent going to town, getting one of our dads to rent out a horror for us, going to KFC, and going back to Rich's to play World Cup '98. These years, honestly, were some of the best years of my life, and I always remember when I had a date with Holly Saunders when we were about 14. I got you to come along with Katie Smith for moral support, and I felt so proud afterwards, telling you how far I had got with Holly by the fact that I held her hand on the way home. This was also the night our parents went crazy because we stayed out till about 9 o'clock and we didn't even tell them where we were. Don't want to reach it out. Despite our friendship, there's always been a rivalry between Simmonds and I, as I support Liverpool and unfortunately he's a Chelsea fan. Now, like most young homosexual boys, Rich supports him purely because of Frank Lampard. And he told me when he was younger he would often splash out on posters of him. I'm so glad someone got that. Jokes aside, and your parents might remember this, you always had a poster of Louise Redknapp from Eternal on your bedroom ceiling, and it always made me feel quite uncomfortable going to your room knowing this and having to sit on your bed. I I know it is actually true love between you and Daniela because it was Liverpool v Chelsea at 2 o'clock earlier and you missed that just to get married to her. I don't know the score actually. Now a few years ago I even bought the current car that I'm driving from Simmonds, and as many of the boys from the Stag do know, I'm not the best driver out there. But Rich seemed quite cool when I almost crashed a car straight away by telling me that it's had a fair few bangs in the car before. Daniela, I hope I haven't annoyed you so far. Daniela, you light up Richard's life like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair leaves him overwhelmed.
Oh my god! We're going in one direction.
But when you smile at the ground, Daniela, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know yourself. When I first met Daniela, she said her dream man had to be handsome, funny, and have a beard. Well, from looking at Rich, we know he has a beard, so 1 out of 3 isn't bad. Honestly, Daniela, you look absolutely beautiful today. I'm sure every man in here is very envious of Rich. You're beautiful, intelligent, funny, gorgeous, kind. I could go on all day. You're basically everything we thought Rich would never be able to get in a wife. I thought I would also take this opportunity to apologise for something I did a couple of years ago on New Year's Eve while I was sick all in your sink. I want to apologise to Grace. I never lied. You just blamed Grace. I did clean it up, kind of, but there were still loads of
read stuff in the sink.
So I'm sorry for that. So I thought I'd mention it now. Anyway, I now just want to take this opportunity to thank all the lads who came on the Stag do in Phuket in Thailand. When I was originally planning the weekend, my first thought was to get a naughty little stripper for the weekend. Now, taking my best man duty seriously, I did a lot of research on the internet for this. Now, after quite a few visits to hothornybabes.com, special thanks to Alex Lacey for I was torn between Sticky Vicky or a sexy dwarf called Sarah. Now, she would be handcuffed to Rich for one evening, so this would be absolutely brilliant. So, however, I made the executive decision as best man not to order a stripper, as Rich kindly informed me that my wedding invitation would be lost in the post and I would be banned from the wedding. Now, speaking of getting banned from the wedding, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Richard has a fantastic beard. Daniela told me we could do absolutely anything to Rich on the Stag do, which, and again, it's strange, we could do anything to him, but we couldn't shave his beard, as this would result in us getting banned from the wedding. Now, seeing as we have all made it here, we obviously cannot get banned anymore. So I bought some, so from the pound store I bought some disposable razors. So throughout the rest of the night, if anyone wants to shave his beard, we can't get banned from the wedding. So I'll leave these here. I actually bought 2 lots, £2 they just cost me. So I'll be empty these out for the rest of the night. So. Now obviously I cannot go into too much detail about the Stag do, purely because most of the incriminating stories involve me, Tracy. But I can say that we got Rich to dress up as a Lala from the Teletubbies. Now, not only did Rich moan about wearing this, he took a Teletubby selfie and he sent it to Daniela, which appeared on Facebook. If this wasn't bad enough, he then denied it was him who took the selfie, and he said he was taking a picture of the wallpaper to show Daniela. He didn't realise there was a mirror there. So full respect there, dude, for trying to lie yourself out of that. So, also, you've only just returned the Lala costume, so I kind of want to know why you had it for so long, because the Stag do was about a month ago, so I don't really want to know what you guys got up to.
Clean, that's all you need to pull.
I do honestly hope Rich and Daniela have the most amazing marriage and future. Not only because they are made for each other, but because Rich took no money on the Stag do and expected us to pay for everything. So I hope to God he doesn't have another Stag do. And also, if anyone knows Rich, they will know he's a bit of a hypochondriac. Ever since I've known him, he's had asthma when it has suited him. He's had heartburn problems, and he regularly has a bad back. When we used to play, it's really just a miracle he's here today, isn't it? When we used to play football, every part of him was bandaged up, and he had to have massages before and after the game. We went to an open air Bon Jovi concert last year, drinking all day, sun was out, we were having a great day. The band came on stage and boom, Richard's back breaks down and says his back is played up. Now here we are watching Rich get stretched out the stadium all the way to hospital. Now as a friend, obviously we all cared about him, So you can imagine our surprise when Rich was pictured on Facebook the next day, walking around at the wedding with Daniela, happy as Larry. Yeah, he had a bad back that day. I'll take this moment to say, was your back okay, Rich?
Yeah, it's good.
I also do have a couple of other incriminating stories to tell you about Rich, especially a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert we went to a few years ago.
These 14.
These are too rude for now. I don't want to annoy Daniela, so if anyone wants to buy me a beer later, I'll gladly tell them at the bar. I won't actually say it. So Rich and Daniela finally got married, ladies and gentlemen, for better or for worse, which is quite appropriate. It's Rich, you could never do any better, and Daniela, you really couldn't do any worse. Moving forward into married life, Rich, you are a lucky guy. You leave here today with a beautiful, beautiful wife who is as amazing as Daniela, and she really is someone who makes you a better person just for knowing her. Daniela, you're lucky as well. You leave here today having gained a beautiful dress and some flowers. On a more serious note, ladies and gentlemen, being best man today has been one of the best honours of my life. I want to say thank you very much, Rich, for letting me be part of your wonderful day. You truly have been a great friend to me over the years, and you have also always been there for me through the hard times. And even though guys aren't always that emotional, you've always been on hand, ready for a beer if I needed a chat. The memories of school and college and living together in Kingston watching Babe Station in our boxer shorts will stay with me forever. And you're an amazing friend and an amazing guy, and now you have a new family with Daniela. This will make you even more of a better man than you are today. I really have grown up over the years beside you, and our favourite song growing up was always Hanson Oombop. If I'm allowed to quote the opening line of that song, I was going to sing it, but I'm going to quote it. The opening line of that song is, "You have so many relationships in your life, only one or two will last." You guys are lucky I didn't quote a One Direction song there. I've already done that. I hope my friendship with you lasts forever, and I feel very privileged to be part of your lives, and for both of you I wish the most amazing things in life and for a very happy marriage. Now everyone, can we please raise a toast to the most awesome couple I know, Richard and Daniela.
But we can go on, no one will know. Oh, come on. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash, we can blow. Shots of patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, and we'll go.
Guys, try the tag, you can come into the whatever it's called, refectory.
I'm sorry.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Yes, baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Heart beats fast, colors in red seems